Dear friends, this is Fakir Yogi Virendra Yogi on Virendra DR channel. A lot of people understand that yoga means doing a lot of exercise, physical basically. But I did also the same thing when I was a child of 10 to 12 years, and then onwards I never stopped. That is called Yogasana, the different postures which really can make our body very flexible, supple, and all the systems and organs and tissues and cells, muscles, they all develop. That is really inevitable truth. The consequences of your doing all the postures every time, whenever you go for your postures, there are different types of it. But dear friends, that is the preliminary meaning of yoga. I have the opportunity to meet a lot of scientists, a lot of doctors, because here in the campus, you see, this is GVK MRI, and where I am standing and lecturing you and delivering my talk, this is yoga point of GVK, and there we really discuss, meditate, contemplate, work on physical, mental, spiritual and emotional balance of our body. So here, when a lot of people come from Stanford School of Medicine, America, and also from different parts of the world, my director, my best friend, nobleman, Dr. Ramana Rao, sent them for me for some lessons and instructions on yoga. And the moment they come, I congratulate them for being a great yogi. And they are astonished. They do not believe me, and they feel I am just making some sarcasm and I am just joking and kidding. But I tell them with conviction and belief and faith. Yoga is not postures, physical exercise. Yoga is much more than that. That is related with your mental power. In Patanjali Yoga Sutra also you will find there is only 3 aphorism pada related with physical, but almost all the 7 yama, niyama, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhana, samadhi, they are all related with mind. Because it is the mind which is the supreme power. Thought in the mind has made us. What we are by thought was wrought and built. Dear friends, we are what we think. All that we are arises with our thought. With our thought we make the world. We become what we think about. This is universal truth. Since time immemorial, all the great sages, saints, prophets, authors, philosophers have taught the suffering humanity that your mind is supreme power. The inventions, discoveries, and all these kind of innovations, and the supremacy of our advanced life and longevity, this all lies in our wisdom and intelligence. We know what to do, what to think, what to feel. We also know how to practice all these wonderful lessons of wisdom in our life. That's why what we are today. Then these scientists could really understand. The scientists, the innovators, the philosopher thinkers, they use their supreme power of mind. And yoga teach you how to control your mind, take full possession of your mind, and direct towards the specific purpose and goal. That is meditation. That is contemplation and concentration. These scientists, these doctors, these physicians, they have really meditated, contemplated. And after due deliberations for a long time, they have tried to understand the mystery of nature. That is yoga. Yoga is meditate, concentrate, try to understand the mystery of the nature, and then join those wonderful thoughts in practicality, put in the practical forms. So joining together your wisdom and intelligence with your body and mind and soul, you can really make the world a beautiful place. My best friend Gautama Siddhartha Buddha did it. Einstein, Newton did it. Stephen Hawking did it. Steve Jobs did it. Tim Cook did it. So many great Bezos, Elon Musk. They are meditators. They are real scientists. They are really yogi. Physical is okay. They do physical. They are very fit. But fitness of body is fine. But fitness of mind is really yoga. So today this thought will really illuminate your intelligence, stimulate your wisdom, that you yourself are the maker of yourself. By virtue of the thought you choose and encourage. And this thought of purity, that is truth, justice, peace, love and non-violence, kindness, compassion, honesty, integrity, humility, generosity, these are the really seed of thoughts we plant in the mind of every individual who claim to be a yogi. That's why this fakir yogi, Virendra yogi, loves you so much. This is the meaning of life. Love, kindness, compassion, giving to the world, to the society, the message of peace, joy, happiness, serenity and calmness. What did Gautam Siddhartha? He focused on 5 fundamentals of thought. Meditation of love, meditation of joy, meditation of serenity, meditation of pity, and meditation of impurity. Come on, friends, let's be yogi and very creative and very useful and very productive. That is the real meaning of yoga. Thumbs up for all of you. I sign out from this talk with all the best wishes for you. Let you bring yourself from darkness of ignorance to the brightness of your enlightening mind. Let truth prevail in your mind and all the falsehoods will evaporate. And that will make you immortal. Because we live in our deeds, not in this flesh and blood, which is very transitory. Thank you, viewers. I love you and care for you. Care for your body. Make your mind very, very clean and pure, divinely and godly thoughts. That will be absolute reason and the cause for your happiness and joy in life. Because thought is everything and mind is everything. And yoga teaches you how to control your mind. Thank you, viewers.